okay. Oh, that's annoying. How annoying. Hi. Dig Chai, how are you? Can you see me okay? I'm doing a live. Um, Hi, how are you guys? Welcome to my Bologna Sandwich Show live. I talk about all things weird, crazy, and bologna. Perfecto. You can hear me good. Okay, good. I was wondering. Besides, the car is driving by. I'm at my mom and stepdad's house, and I was gonna drive back to Los Angeles, and my tires were making a weird sound. My car was, so I brought it into Les Schwab, and I have to have my 2 front tires replaced and my car aligned. Hi, Nick Gossett. How are you? I don't recognize you other people from my live, unless you've been here before. I'm so sorry. How's everybody? Where's everybody coming to me from? Yeah, I'm starting storage wars. I look like I look like a hillbilly girl right now. USA, yeah. I'm at my mom and stepdad's. Hi, Fixa. Is that a prettier view right there? I don't want to look like a storage lady. Yeah. I heard that there's another fire in Maui right now. Did you guys see that? There's a fire in Maui. It's crazy. Did I just all of a sudden look like 10 years younger? I put the retouch on. I look younger all of a sudden, or you're saying yeah to the Maui fire? Colombia? Damn. Hi, Tanner Plays Official. Yeah, about the fire. I saw that. That's crazy. They need to stop with that. But my car is getting fixed, and then I'm going to be driving home back to Los Angeles where there's more fires. Yay. I'm drinking coffee right now. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. But I'm at my mom and stepdad's house, and they have a beautiful piece of property. Here, I'll show you guys. This is like all of that. And they have chickens. My mom said that they had this rooster that was like a really mean rooster, and it kept coming at her and like attacking her. And what's wrong with the car? I was driving yesterday, and my sister was in the car with me. She's like, "What's that sound?" And I'm like, "You know what? I don't think that sounds right." So we took the car. My stepdad had me take the car this morning. I have to have the 2 front tires replaced, and then there's something with something that holds the tires, and then there's grease, and sometimes if it gets dry, you have to replace this thing, and I don't remember what it's called. And then they're balancing out the tires. Can we get, no. So there's not really anything wrong with my car, but there's something wrong with the tires. Not the tire rod, it starts with a C, not carburetor. What else starts with a C that has to do with tires? This is fun. This is like a guessing game. Guess what's wrong with my car? It starts with a C and it holds the tires in place. I don't remember. But anyways, this rooster that my mom had was like a really mean rooster, and it would attack her, like come at her, like it wouldn't let her get near the chickens. So she had to defend herself against this rooster one day. This was like 3 months ago. So she took her foot, she got so pissed off, and she started to pound the rooster's head into the ground with her foot because it was gonna try and like bite her, and there's blood all over the place. And so she's like, well, I guess I killed the rooster. So she went to tell my stepdad, and they went out there to like butcher the rooster, and it was running around like nothing had happened. And then it got kicked like 2 more times, and finally their neighbor picked up the rooster. My mom told her neighbor to like come get this mean rooster because we can't deal with it. And the neighbor came over. She was like, well, I should go out into the chicken area and help him like gather the rooster because it's like a mean, aggressive one. And he showed up, like the rooster like jumped into his arms pretty much. He was like holding the rooster and petting it. Can you guys hear me okay? Fixa, how have you been? I think that maybe this is like not good reception out here or something. If nobody comments, then I'm gonna assume that you can't hear me. Can you hear me? Oh, you can? Hi, Billard Bago. How are you? How's wherever you're from going? I think you're in Los Angeles, right? How's Los Angeles going? Anything new happening in the news besides airplanes crashing and fires starting and protests? Anything else? Anything happening in the news besides death and destruction and floods and hurricanes and tornadoes and the world going to a crazy dark place? Anything else happening in life? Does anybody have a testimony? Tell me something good, you guys. Tell me something good that's happened. Oh, good. You're far from LA. Good. LA actually is not that bad, and it's so overdone what's happening in the news. It's not crazy in Los Angeles. They act like it is, but it's not. It's like a small little area of craziness. That's all. I don't do shout outs because like twice people have like a name that like means something really bad and I said their name and then I said the name out loud and it's like something derogatory. So I don't do shout outs anymore. I'm sorry. I'm putting my hat back on. I'm disappearing. There we go. The local liquor store has a sale on summer beer. That's super exciting, Fixa. Yeah. That's the only good thing right now is that the liquor store has a sale on summer beer. I love summer beer. I just went to Costco and I got a bunch of delicious alcohol for super cheap. All right. What else is happening? My sister's in town, so I had family. I came up for Father's Day. And then, so that's super interesting. This is the most boring conversation in the world. I don't know why anybody is listening to this. Hi, Bologna. See, I told you I would. Yeah, Spiral Black. Yay. Thank you. Sometimes I'm entertaining and I have something interesting to say, and other times I have nothing interesting to say. But I feel like I should still get on the live just so I can be alive and let you guys know I'm alive, you know? Let you know that things are happening. I have iced coffee in here. And hi, Thomas Whitmer. Obama edits. Do you edit? Remember this? Bubblegum in a dish. How many pieces do you wish? 552,75,001. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, BMW or Mercedes? Mercedes. BMW. Because I think they go faster and they're more like a sports car. I want a BMW. No, I want a Mercedes. Howdy. I want a buggy. I want a horse. I want a Datsun 1979 B210. That was my first car. My 1979 Datsun B210. There was no power steering, and I got really big bicep muscles in high school from driving my car. How you guys doing? How you doing, huh? How you doing? Tell me some. Cars that go farther are better than cars that go faster. Yeah, that's true. And beer that's on sale is better than beer that's not on sale. I should do a podcast where I just say really pointless things. Oh my God, Temo Numimini Bob Manuel. Hi, the sandwich woman is here. I don't have a sandwich, but I have iced coffee. And I have the sun beating down on me. Great skipping work. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, just like say really obvious things. Beer that's on sale is better than beer that's not on sale. And I have a pet moose. At least he stands there while I fill the brew bath so he can drink it. I can't imagine having a pet moose. That's insane. What do you do with your pet moose? You walk it around? No, I don't sell eggs. Oh, the cult's going great. You know, a few people show up every now and then, and I'm halfway in, halfway out of it. So as a cult leader, I feel very like strong. I'm halfway there, halfway not, you know. Sometimes I care and sometimes I don't. This is the half-ass cult where you kind of are involved, but you kind of aren't involved. What is that mark on my head? This is like the cult where you can believe, but you don't really necessarily have to believe. It's the kind of cult where you can come in and like, maybe you want to be here, maybe you don't. You know what I mean? Oh, how cute. Blue Moon is great beer. Yeah, I love Blue Moon. And I like Peroni beer. And I went to Costco and I got really cool vodka and tequila and bourbon for super cheap. I'm cool. Stop asking me to say that. I'm not going to do it. The more you ask me, the more I'm not going to do it. That's disgusting. No. I sell chicken feet water. No. Ban the spam. Thank you. They're white like me. I have white nails. Believe it or not, I had my lip filled and you cannot tell at all. I'm at my mom's and can you hold on, let me let this car go by. I said I was going to do my YouTube live because we're just sitting there staring at each other. And then my mom's like, I don't get why you do that. I think she thinks that I talk to invisible people. And now I feel weird doing it here. Whatever. Okay. This is all just like really weird people on here. I think I'm going to like maybe get off and come back later. Where's my crew? A few of you are on here. Billard Bago, Tamilo Tulilo, Fixa. Yeah. If you guys haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel because it's where all the cool people go to hang out at all times. All the cool people are on my bologna sandwich show. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. Weird people are on the internet 24/7. Hello. That's a good point. Yeah, I don't think there's ever a time when there's not weird people on the internet. Like us. See what I'm saying? Like us. Yeah, I don't feel weird. Thank you. I don't feel weird. I am weird. I appreciate that. Oh, I was just mentioning your name. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Yay. Billard Bago, I was just like naming the people that I recognized. But we have a new member, Dirty 8 Cow. He's part of the cult, and this cult means that you don't care and you don't have to be a part of it. That's the rule of this cult, is that you can be a part of it or not. And you can like listen to what we say, but you can also not listen to what we say. What's the number one rule of Fight Club? Don't say us, you aren't. I just got here subscribed. Yay. Yeah, welcome to the cult, the bologna sandwich cult. It's like, what's the number one rule of Fight Club? What is the number one rule of Fight Club? I forget. Somebody say it. The number one rule of Fight Club is something, something, something. And then I'll have a number one rule of the bologna club. The number one rule of the bologna club is, I don't know. Oh yeah, the number one rule about Fight Club is that you don't talk about the Fight Club. This is it, Billard. This is it. I started it. This is it. You signed up by subscribing to my channel. You didn't know that you joined one by subscribing to my channel. Yeah. The number one rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about the Fight Club. That's the number one rule of the Bologna Sandwich Show. You don't talk about the Bologna Sandwich Show, but you do talk about it and you tell everyone you know about this channel. And you subscribe and you live happily ever after. That's all. That's all I can promise you guys. I can't promise you eternal life. I can't promise you love. I can't promise you a family. I can't promise you parents, but I can promise you this one thing. That if you join the Bologna Sandwich Show Club subscription-based YouTube channel, you will be part of the Bologna Sandwich Show forever. There you go. Forever. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. Billard, you're right. You're right. Take that. You know, no one ever says it out front that it's a cult. You know what I mean? Start a fight with the bologna sandwich and let it win. Great idea. Oh my God. I'm so doing that. Can you I can promise you baloney for eternal baloney. That's the one thing I can promise you is eternal baloney. I'm going to do that when I go home. I'm going to make a video of me. The number one rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. And I'll be like, the number one rule of baloney club is don't talk about the baloney. And I'll be like fighting the baloney, but it'll win. How am I going to do that? Like a verbal fight or like a punching fight? I'm going to punch the baloney and then the baloney's going to come at me and then I'm going to like die. I'm an adult. I can do whatever I want. Molly, come here. Molly. I'm calling my mom. Just kidding. Molly. Molly. My mom's dog is deaf. I'll show you. Molly, come here. Molly. Come here. Molly. Molly. Molly, come. I don't know. I've never seen a dog be so intent on eating grass. Look at this dog. Molly. She's camera shy. I don't know if she's camera shy or she's like just constantly eating. That's what happens when you become an old dog. All you want to do is eat. Eat, eat, eat. Eat the meat. Boom, boom, boom. Eat the meat. Bologna, scaloni, bologna, scaloni. Join my bologna club, aka cult, and you'll have bologna forever. Bologna in the sky, bologna juice. Buy my bologna juice today and you'll live till you're 95,000 years old. I like it. I'm going to start a fight with a piece of bologna and then I'm going to let the bologna win just because I can. That's how God is. Sometimes God starts fights with us, but then he lets us win just to be like nice. Who all is on here? 4 people. I haven't been on live for like 3 or 4 days and I was like, everyone's going to be missing me. And no, this is how it's going to be at my funeral. I was like, people are going to be waiting for me to get on live. As soon as I get on live, everyone's going to be sitting there waiting at the internet pipes for me to start. And then they don't. I could go for a tall glass of bologna juice. I know. Yeah, dirty ate cool. Okay, if you only eat turkey and whiskey, oh my God, I always have whiskey. So that's part of the bologna sandwich club is to have whiskey or tequila. So you're good. And the reason I call it Bologna Sandwich Show is my mom and dad serve bologna sandwiches at their Jewish Pentecostal wedding. And I wanted to have like a funny, weird, wacky show. So I started this. Yeah. And if you subscribe, I think it helps me get to a place where I can start like charging. I can have like I can make money off of YouTube if you have enough. That's not why I'm doing this, but it would be fun to do like special shows where people that subscription-based people, and I could tell you all my secrets, or don't do it. Remember, this is a cult where you can do it or not do it. I love frozen vodka. Cool. I've never heard specifically frozen vodka, but that would mean that it's not real vodka because alcohol doesn't freeze unless you mix it with ice. Then you have a slushie. You're in? Yay! Dirty 8, you're in. Dirty 8, dirty baloney. Dirty 8, 8 baloney. Dirty 8 Cal, 8 baloney. And I'm doing a comedy show on July 11th. I have to figure out my guests still and call some people and get that taken care of. But oh, that would be fun. I could do like a subscription based on YouTube. And then when I do my live comedy shows, I can Zoom, I can have you guys, I could do a live show and put, what am I saying? Not Zoom you in, but I could do the live show through YouTube when I'm doing my live comedy show at the club. Because it's like $10 a ticket and I'm going to film it, but I don't want to put it out on YouTube because I feel like if people are paying to see it, I don't want to just put it out for free. But that would be a great way if once I get to the mark where I can do subscription-based stuff on YouTube, I'll still do these lives for free, but then I'll do like special ones where it's my comedy show. I'll do that live so you guys can watch. I'm so smart. The devil is a liar. Don't listen to him. The devil is a liar. He told me. But then I'm like, oh, that's reverse psychology. If he's telling me he's a liar, it's because he wants me to think he's a liar. So he's not really a liar. If a liar tells you that they're a liar, then are they a liar? They're lying about lying. So they're not really lying. Dude. Cool. Okay, so great ideas from today. I'm gonna have a bologna sandwich fight, like the Fight Club. I'm gonna let the bologna win. And I'm gonna refer to this as the bologna club, and I'm not gonna tell them it's a cult. But the whole rule of the cult is that you could do whatever you want. That's a great rule. What comedy club? It's the Glendale Comedy Room in Glendale, California. And then there's another spot in Santa Monica called Fanatic Salon, which is a little bit bigger of a theater and a little more theater-like. Like there's actually, I think it's actually a raised seating. And that's, I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I have to get at least 20 people in one show before I start a second venue. I feel like I should get 20 people to come to per show. So maybe in like 3 months, I'll look at doing that other venue. Also, confusion is of the devil. So if the devil tells you he's a liar, that's double confusion right there. Is Santa Monica related to Claus? Santa Monica Claus. Yes. How come I've never thought about that? That's funny, Bob. How come I haven't thought about that? I usually am full of jokes and puns, and I didn't think is Santa Monica related to Claus, because Santa Monica Claus, get it? It's so hot. I don't want the sun beaming down on me. I'm trying to stay young and youthful and not have the sun be on me. Are any of you guys in Los Angeles? I don't know, but I think that would be so fun. Great idea. I have 3 ideas now from this. I have Bologna Fight Club. I have Bologna Cult, which is the rule of the cult is you could do whatever you want. You don't have to join it. And you can listen or not listen. And you can follow the rules or not follow the rules. And then the other idea is to bring you guys in live when I do my shows for the subscription people. Great conversation. Meeting adjourned. This is like my boardroom. Thank you so much. I would love to be there, but I'm in Georgia. Okay, well, when I can finally do it, I'll put you guys in live. And also, beer on sale is way better than beer that's not on sale. So smart. Dirty 8 Cal, you should, you subscribe to my channel, so I'm gonna put snippets. Oh, I haven't done that. I need to add in some sound bites for my last comedy show. I'll do that. I have one today that I'll add. But it's not really me doing stand-up. I'm talking to other comics. You'll see. You guys will see. So, anyways, yeah, dude. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. Cool with the K. What if all of a sudden you saw like Santa Claus coming behind me? Wouldn't that be weird? If you say Santa Claus like 5 times and all of a sudden he shows up. Cool, dude. Cool. Yeah. This is from Indianapolis. Have you guys been to Indianapolis? Indy 500. Whoa. Sweet, dude. Can you hear my mom saying, John? Do you want to see my mom's garden? Show and tell. When all else fails and you don't have anything else to talk about, do a show and tell. Whoa, so cool, huh? Look at that wall. It's the most amazing wall. Oh, you live in LA? Billard, why didn't you come to my last comedy show? Are you gonna come on July 11th? It's at the Glendale Room. Will you please come? That would be so fun if somebody from my YouTube live came to my comedy show and you could bring a couple friends. And the tickets are only $10. It's like a price of that's the price of looking at the sky in Los Angeles. That's the price of like 2 eggs from a carton. I'm trying to keep the sun out of my eyes. Billard Bago, you better come to my show on July 11th. This is part of the cult, which means you do or you don't have to do it. No, I wanted to see your mom's garden. Oh, that's right. You said, you told me you lived, oh my God. You told me you live in Idaho, on the Canadian border. Does Idaho hit the Canadian border? I'm so bad at geography. Yeah, Stretchky and Hutch car. That'd be cool. If all of a sudden you saw Santa Claus, and this is where Santa Claus lives on his off days, is at my parents' house in the barn. You think Santa Claus is on the North Pole getting your presents ready? He's hanging out, having whiskey and a doobie in my parents' barn. He just hangs out, brushes his beard, and like walks around with like half naked, with his tummy sticking out. The price of less than an hour of work here. Yeah, that's the price of less than an hour of work here. I do this work for free. I do my comedy work for free. This is the Lord's work. I can't wait for my car to get done. I'm waiting for them to fix the tires. And then I'm gonna be on my way to LA. Doing a live on YouTube or TikTok, anywhere, is kind of the equivalent of just like talking to yourself. And pretending, and you guys, oh my God, you guys are like my invisible friends. About this much of Idaho hits the canyon. Oh, so very small amount, okay. I'm gonna have to look at the map later. Oh my God, there's a beautiful hummingbird. A beautiful hummingbird. Look at this orchard behind my parents' house. It's all walnuts. It's a big walnut orchard. Isn't that cool? Is that more interesting than my face? Just tell me if it is. My mom thinks that going on YouTube Live is scary because I think she thinks that you guys are all bots and you're like manipulating my mind and you're not real. So she thinks I'm talking to myself, which is what I did when I was younger. I would always like leave the group, my mom and my brothers and sister, and I would go in the room and talk to myself. And I feel like I'm doing the same thing now. Come sit next to me. Oh my God. I have to get out of the sun. It looks like you smell like peaches. Oh, that's sweet. I do, I really do. I have to stay out of the sun so I stay young. I did go to the Indy 500 like twice. So I had this hat because I actually went to the Indy 500. And let me tell you, there's nothing more unexciting than watching cars go by you super fast and you can't drive them. You could just like sit there. What's the point of that? I don't understand the point of race car driving. They go around a loop and they go so fast and you just sit there in the sun for 2 hours. But I went for the hat. I only talk to myself when I need expert advice. I love that, Fixa. Yeah, I talk to myself when, that's a good question. When do you talk to yourself? When you need expert advice. I talk to myself when I feel like my other self knows everything. I talk to myself when my other self, which is also me, knows the answer to the question that I don't know the answer to. So I talk to myself when I need expert advice. The same thing you just said. Yeah, I like that. I thought I just came up with something interesting and more interesting than your line, but it was actually the same thing as your line. I just said it differently. It's 1212. It's two numbers that are the same. So make a wish. Whenever somebody says something like, oh, poetic or so like smart or like genius or thoughtful, I like to take that saying and then like reword it and then say it differently and then act like I just came up with it. So you say you need to talk to yourself when you need expert advice. I say I need to talk to myself when I feel like I don't know the answer, but myself knows the answer. Are you guys in high school? What were you guys like in high school? I think I was just like, I was kind of like, I was cool, but I was in the Bible club, but I was also kind of like a loner. Cool with a K, dude. All right. You were? Oh my God. Well, guess who's laughing now, Billard Bago? You have a moose as a pet. You did not fail at all. I actually tell stories and memorize them, sell to people. Oh, Dirty 8, what do you do? Are you an author? Are you a comedian? Or are you a therapist? Where are you from? Hi, I'm from California. Cali, Cali, Cali. I wish I was more like social in high school. I think I just hated being in high school and all I wanted to do was not be there. I never like became social in high school. Outside of high school, it was super fun. But I just did not enjoy being there. And I wish I would have just been like more cool and relaxed. The whole time, every time I went to school, I was like, I can't wait for it to be over. I hate school. I hate school. I hate sitting there and listening and having to learn and go through books and learn stuff. It's so aggravating. This is way more fun. Class clown is the same as most likely to fail, right? I mean, maybe. To fail in what though? What are they saying that you're gonna fail in? Fail in like school? Maybe, because you're a smart ass in high school and nothing's changed. Good, I think that's why we all get along. We like being a smart ass. But Billard, if like they said you were gonna fail in life, no, I think being a class clown means that you won't fail in life because you can make people laugh and you could take boring situations such as school and make it fun. I'm so smart. Class clown. That means that you're like smart and witty and entertaining. Oh, ha. I see what you're saying. Do they realize that you have a pet moose now? I mean, how cool is that? You have a pet moose? I want a pet moose. So hot. Anybody that has a pet moose, like you're the coolest person in the world, dude. All right. I am getting so hot. Okay, you guys, listen. Here's the plan. This is the POA, plan of attack, all right? Don't tell anybody because this is our secret. I'll be back on live, like, I don't know about tonight or tomorrow. But if you subscribe to my channel, you know when I go on live, and I'm usually way more fun than this. Carpenter stayed kicked out of school, got GED graduate before my senior class. Oh, good for you. Dirty 8 Cal, that's great. Jesus was a carpenter, so you're like Jesus. Don't feel bad. Probably doing better than them, I guess. I never got married, never had kids, never had a divorce, so there you go. Okay, I'm sweating. But you guys, thank you for joining my live. My phone's gonna die and I'm sweating, so I definitely smell like peaches right now. But I'm usually a lot more engaging and fun, but I was today too. This was great. I got some great ideas for you guys, from you guys, about the Fight Club. I think that's so funny. And I'm gonna do a funny video about me beating up Bologna. Cool. All right, I'm gonna go. But thank you guys for logging on and chatting with me. Yeah, till next time, dude. Till next time. Go pet your moose, Billard Bago. And Fixa, go get those summer beers on sale. I think that was you that said it. And Dirty 8, welcome to our club. The only rule about this club, yeah, drink a cold one for me. I'm gonna be driving home, like a 5-hour drive, so have a cold one for me. Pray that I stay relaxed and focused on my drive and chill. Peace, peace. Yeah, I'll be back soon, you guys. Cool, thank you so much. All right, you hang up. No, I hang up. I hang up. Okay, bye.